So first of all, let's go over to Ian for AV News. So what's been hitting the news pages this week?
Well, primarily probably start with TCL unveiling their latest collection of TVs for 2022. There's 4 models in total, making up the new C series, 2 of which mini LED TVs and 2 QLED TVs in there. Plus, they've also announced 3 soundbars, so they've obviously been pretty busy of late. All of the key information is up on the website, so I won't go through everything on these. But the short version is the 2 mini LEDs come in sizes from 55 to 75 inches, whereas the QLEDs start at 43 and go up to a pretty sizable 98-inch model. So that's basically a window. Amongst the upgrades, TCL are promising the usual suspects, really: higher brightness, better contrasts. And most of the TVs also come with some very gamer-friendly features, so there's some very interesting choices in there. As for the soundbars, they all look pretty good as well, led by the C935U, which is a 5.1.2 Dolby Atmos soundbar with a wireless sub built in, which unsurprisingly they're billing as being the perfect companion to their TVs. No pricing given for anything as yet, and we're told to expect everything by the second half of 2022.
Okay. TCL is still trying to make their mark in the UK market. They've been 2 or 3 years now, maybe a bit longer than that actually, because lockdown and what's happened the last couple of years kind of skews when you're trying to remember back to how things used to be. But it's probably about 4 or 5 years, if I'm being honest. Still haven't really got a grip. And I think the thing, certainly with AVForums audience, is the fact that we don't tend to get the models that are launched in the States. So it's going to be interesting. And it's not just TCL. Hisense do the same thing. They launched the much better spec'd models to the larger market in the US, and we don't get those models. And obviously there's a business case for that. But we've pushed them a few times, both companies, to look at bringing their TVs into the UK. So it'll be interesting to see how they perform. It'll also be interesting to see if they put them forward for review, because again, getting these TVs in for review hasn't been easy up till now. So we'll wait and see if our request for review samples and so on, and the higher end models is what we're interested in. We'll see if we can get those in. So that's TCL. Any other TV news, Ian?
Yeah, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right. It's the Loewe Bild CTVs.
Yes.
Yeah, these are a couple of 2 new compact edge LED TVs. Come with Dolby Atmos and Dolby Vision, but they're sort of small, compact, and supposedly sophisticated TVs, coming in a 4K 43-inch model and a 2K Full HD 32-inch version. So they're kind of designed to kind of look good within kind of a modern home, but these are kind of relatively small screen sizes compared to the usual suspects, but they still come in with relatively lofty price tags.
Yeah.
Coming at £1,500 and £1,300 respectively. So it'll be, considering you can buy considerably larger TVs for a similar price, it'll kind of be interesting to see whether they've got the substance to match the style, really.
Yeah. It's very much a designer TV, very much design led, and they always have been. Loewe, they've always produced beautiful looking products and well built and well engineered products. They have gone out of business a couple of times, so I think this will be the 3rd reincarnation of the brand. So yeah, 3rd time lucky. And it's interesting that they're starting with small screen sizes this time around. Obviously, they think that there is a luxury specialist market there. So again, it'll be interesting to see how they take to the market. And Jules, any Loewe customers out there who have had their TVs calibrated?
Really, to be honest, I mean, I haven't done it a few years back, but no, I don't really. It's the usual suspects, isn't it? And for me, it's Panasonic, LG, Sony. Those are the main 3 brands that I come across. Samsung as well, but Loewe, not very often, I have to say.
Yeah, it's a completely different market. It's like your Waitrose supermarkets, and again, it's a different demographic that they're going for. They're going for a luxury. It's a luxury item. So, and again, I keep saying it'll be interesting, but it will, to see how they get on. Right, let's move it on. Let's talk some audio. First of all, AV audio, new soundbar from Denon.
Yeah, this one comes in at what we call the more affordable end of the spectrum, with the DHT-S217 priced at just £250, but still coming with Dolby Atmos 3D and built-in subwoofers. So chances are it's not going to match up to some of the pricier options in the Denon range, such as the Home 550 soundbar we covered more recently. But it's just a nice, affordable option that comes with all the kind of the key features that you're looking for within that kind of price range. fit under most good sized TVs. So it just looks like a nice addition to the family that offers something a little bit different that the range hasn't perhaps covered in the recent past. So it's, again, it could be interesting how it kind of fits in with the rest of the models that are out there.
Yep, and we should have a review coming up with that soon.